welcome to 5 Minute 40k, the short, sharp look at all things hobby. Today we're looking at the Nundums, the Sisters of Battle Paragon Warsuits, in the updated codex. So who are Paragon Warsuits? Well, in the fluff they are Celestians who've been given access to a pretty cool looking set of powered armour that has a machine spirit that responds only to the most zealous and faithful of the Emperor's servants. Fittingly in the book, they're an elite choice, coming in at 270 points per unit of 3 models, so 80 points per model base. You'll note per unit's in italics, for reasons I'll get to shortly. They have the vehicle, core, Celestian and Paragon Warsuit keywords. They have 8-inch movement, weapon skill and ballistic skill 3, strength and toughness 5, 4 wounds, 3 attack standard or 4 on the superior, and a 2+ save at their base profile. They also have the 6-up invuln from the Shield of Faith rule that many of the Adeptus Sororitas models get. Every model comes equipped as standard with a bolt pistol, frag and crack grenades, and in terms of their range weapons on the arm, they come as standard with the Heavy Bolter, 36-inch range, heavy 3 shots at strength 5, AP-1 and 2 damage. This can be swapped out for a Ministorum Heavy Flamer at 12-inch range, heavy d6 auto hitting, strength 6, AP-1 and 1 damage, benefiting from that extra pip of strength available to Ministorum Flamer weapons, or for 10 points a Multi-Melter at 24-inch range, heavy 2 shots, strength 8, AP-4, d6 damage or d6 plus 2.5 range. In terms of their shoulder weapons, they can either have the Paragon Grenade Launcher at 24-inch range, Assault 2, Strength 6, AP-2 and D3 damage, or a Storm Bolter at 24-inch range, Rapid Fire 2, Strength 4, no AP and 1 damage. Worth noting this is not an Artificer Storm Bolter, so you can't give them access to that lovely 1 CP Blessed Bolt stratagem for some extra mortal wound output. In terms of their melee weapons, they have the Paragon Warblade, shown here, strength +1, so strength 6, AP-3 and flat 2 damage, each time you fight making an additional attack, so effectively 4 attacks base or 5 on the superior, or the Paragon War Mace for strength +4, so very tasty strength 9, AP-2, flat 3 damage, although each time you attack with this weapon you have to take 1 off the hit roll, so you're effectively hitting on 4s. Their special rule is Paragon Warsuit, which means that each time an attack is allocated to the model in the unit, then -1 from the damage characteristic, making them a little bit tougher. Worth noting here that this doesn't in the book have the cap of to a minimum of 1, like rules like Disgustingly Resilient in the Death Guard. This has been updated to be included in the official Warhammer 40k app, so you can't just ignore 1 damage weapons, and frankly, please play it that way. Play it that it's got the minimum cap. If you don't, your opponent is well within their rights if you make a rules as written argument to say that you should be paying 720 points for the unit, as rules as written in the book, they are ranked at 270 points per model. Also worth noting, there is an inconsistency with the Celestine model here, who does also have the damage reduction rule, and doesn't have a minimum of 1 cap in either the book or in the app as yet. Again, should be played, in my opinion, to a minimum of 1, but hopefully that'll be something that they'll fix in a future FAQ. In terms of stratagems, tactics and buffs, Righteous Impact in the stratagems category for 1 CP means that when a Paragon Warsuit or Engine of Redemption unit finishes a charge move, you select an enemy unit's within engagement range and roll a d6 for each model in the unit. Each roll exceeding their toughness is a 1 mortal wound. Rolls of a 6 are d3 mortal wounds, so a really nice way of doling out some mortal wound damage on large units of low toughness models like Imperial Guard, for example. Exceptional proficiency for 1 CP can be used in the shooting or fight phase on a Celestian unit like the Paragons, and each attack is +1 to hit, which is nice for overcoming the -1 to hit on the Maces, for example. Holy Rage is 1 or 2 CP, depending on whether there's an Adeptus Ministorum Priest model within 6 inches of the unit when you use it. This is used in the charge phase, and it gives an Adeptus Sororitas core unit either Zealot, so re-rolling hits on the charge, or Fanatic, allowing it to charge when it falls back. In terms of orders, Bloody Rose for the additional AP-1 and additional attack on the charge is always good for boosting up anything with a powerful melee profile. Ebon Chalice gives you access to double Sacred Rites. And Argent Shroud is also a good option, allowing you to get some real speedy movement around the board with your multi-melters, as well as a reroll to hit and a hit or wound in either shooting or fighting. Valorous Heart is also quite good, allowing you to ignore AP-1 or reduce it by 1 to 0, and reduce AP-2 by 1, as well as giving you a 5+ Feel No Pain against mortal wounds, just adding to the durability. In terms of Sacred Rites, the Passion for those exploding 6s is always good on units with a powerful melee profile, and Hand of the Emperor for +1 to advance and charge is nice for getting them around the board. In terms of Blessings of the Faithful on a Canonessa Palatine unit in your army, Rapturous Blows and Word of the Emperor that I've spoken about before are a good way of powering up their attacks. Or the Emperor's Grace at 20 points has a miraculous ability that means when a core or character unit is within miracle range, the enemy can't reroll hits, wounds or damage rolls. Really nice for building up durability, and bear in mind this is 2 CP for the Emperor's Auspice in the Custodes book, so you know that only affects 1 unit. This is everything in miracle range. And Blinding Radiance for 30 points has a miraculous ability that means when a core or character unit is within miracle range, enemy ranged attacks are -1 to hit. So again, nice ways of building up some durability on units like Paragons in range of a Canoness or Palatine with these abilities. In terms of the Hymns of Battle, they benefit from the War Hymn for the additional attack or the Verse of Holy Piety to turn on a sacred rite you're not using. Importantly, the Litany of Enduring Faith allows you to improve their Shield of Faith Invulnerable save by 1, so a 5-up Invulnerable save, and this is the only way to get this on Paragons, as the Indomitable Belief Warlord trait only works on core infantry models. In terms of just general use, they obviously benefit from Morvenn Vahl's reroll abilities, and using them in your army, there's probably room for 1 bully unit, but in the current meta of Adeptus Mechanicus and Drukhari with access to high strength, high AP, high damage weapons like las cannons or dark lances, the so-called Nundam wing of 9 of these girls probably doesn't seem workable, although if you want to run that, then this channel will certainly support you, because that's something I'd love to see on the tabletop. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and comment down below to talk about what you'd like to see in future episodes of 5 Minute 40k.